Good morning. I must apologize for the wet head. I just got out of the shower, but today I wanted to just do a quick class on applying my foundation with a little bit more of a full coverage. Normally, my face isn't overly splotchy, and so just light coverage is usually fine for me, but I'm feeling a little more splotchy today, so I thought I would show you what I do on my splotchy days. So the first thing I will do is I like to put a hydrating primer around my eyes to try and get a little bit of moisture in that area, because it's because of the dryness that we get the fine lines and the darker circles and the puffiness. Well, I know it's more than that. It's probably age too, but dryness has a lot to do with it. And so just like the rest of our body needs a special hydration, this area really needs attention as we age. So I'm just using a hydrating primer just right around my eyes. And I'm going to let that set a little bit. And then I'm going to use my regular primer for the rest of my face, just to kind of fill in the other pores and holes and cracks and crevices and all that kind of stuff. So I'll quickly put that on, and it just takes very little of this. This is Touch Glorious that I'm using both of the primers. So it just takes just a little bit, and I just put it everywhere else. I love the way this stuff feels. I know I say it on every video, but it just feels so wonderful. And I'll let that set for a little bit. Just kind of get a little bit of a blend going in here and let that set. And normally, before I learned this trick from another wise sister, I would put my foundation on everywhere first, and then I would go back in and put the concealer on after that. But she brought up a good point, in that you want less layers around your eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my concealer, and I'm going to use my little concealer brush here. I'm going to first just dab it on with the doe foot that it comes with. I just dab a little in the corner there that I'm going to spread. I'll do both corners. Okay. It really takes very little of this stuff, and just right in there, down onto the cheek, kind of make a V there. And the same thing over here, onto the cheek and up. And what I'll do is I'll actually speed the video up during this so that we can keep this nice and short. But here we go. I'm going to do this side in a U shape so that you can see the difference of why you want to use a V rather than a U or a circular type of a shape. Get this up over here. So if I left it like this, you can see how this shape really draws attention to the circle, whereas if you bring it down, it kind of pulls the eye and it makes it look a little more lifted. I don't know if you can see the difference there, and I know this lighting isn't the best. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this down into the V and blend it out a little better. my blending bud that I've pre-moistened, and just kind of take out the extra water and just kind of blend that in so that there's no harsh lines. I'm going to put my foundation on top of this area in here, but I'm going to avoid my eyes because I don't want another layer on there. Extra layers cause more tendency to crease, and we just want as little as possible right in this very sensitive area so that we don't enhance any of the creases that are there. Okay, so now I'm going to step into my spray foundation, and this color is Organza, which I like because I'm a cool color, and so this has this has more of the cooler highlights in it. So I'm just going to spray a little on here. It doesn't take very much, just a couple of squirts. And I'm just going to start up here. And this is really buildable as well, so you can do it in multiple layers to get a really nice, flawless finish. Okay. Put a little more for my cheek. And I'm just patting it around the other. See the difference? I'm gonna do this side, and I'll speed it up, especially since I've got a whining dog in the background. I'm just avoiding getting it too close to that eye circle. Is it looking airbrushed? I do love the coverage that this has. And it's so light, it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. I'm gonna do one more for my neck. Just one little squirt. You always want to make sure that you bring it down onto the neck so that you don't end up with lines right there. So I bring it down onto here. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is go back with my concealer and just put a few little highlights in some of the areas that I don't mind having an extra layer on. So I'm just going to dot a little bit there. Come down onto the nose. A little bit here. And right here. And it does not take very much. And back to my little concealer and powder brush. Just blend that in. Trying to raise as many of the creases, lines as I can by brightening them up a little bit. And it just, like magic. I'll put a little here on Cupid's bow. And then right here. Just to get rid of that prominent crease that's right there. one more little job of blending with my blending bud. And then if I choose to put setting powder, which I will because I have a lot of cream on my face, I tend to avoid putting too much powder on my face if I'm using the powder foundation, unless I really need to. But since I have mostly cream on my face and I'm not using the powder foundation, I will set it just to get that more of a matte look that I like. Put this under here just a little bit more. So this gives me a good start, and next video that I'll do a little bit more highlighting and contouring that will hopefully also bring my eyebrows out, and that will hopefully make my face look even a little bit more presentable. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please ask. If you're interested in any of the products that I'm using and would like to know more about it, I'm here to help you out. And either way, I hope that you will have a really great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.